Man, oh man, where do I begin with this? Just where do I begin? This has to be one of the most bullshit situations that I've ever been put through in my entire life. This is literally the most messed up thing I've ever dealt with. I cannot believe I even have to come on live to defend myself for this, but this is serious, guys. Like, for real. I cannot describe this enough. So, yeah, I'm just going to tell you guys what's happening, give you guys exactly my side of the situation, because this has to be literally, like I said, the most bullshit thing I've ever dealt with in my EAS career. I'm basically being accused of being a fucking groomer and a pedophile by a big hater of mine called The Last Supernova. And his accusations are literally based upon assumption after assumption because I have proof, like physical proof that I am not what he says I am. And the fact that I even have to come on this platform and defend myself over such heinous accusations is absolutely ridiculous. This has been going on Twitter for the past 5 days now. And I would like to explain what the hell happened because I can already tell you guys that this is not true whatsoever. So, before we get started, I just want to request something to you guys. Don't go after this person, okay? That would just make the situation a lot more worse than it already is. Just do not harass them. Do not go after them. Do not call them out on Twitter. Don't do anything, okay? Because that will just make things worse. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to handle the situation logically and calmly, okay? So I'm going to explain what happened, exactly why this is happening. Yeah, you're right. It's not okay. Because that's not what I am. And I'm going to prove it right now. I know people are probably going to say, oh, won't this give them more attention? Well, it's really just getting worse. And I would rather defend myself now than wait even more. Because this is literally, like I said, has to be the most serious thing I have ever been accused of. And this is already not true in the slightest. But I will clear things up, okay? I will clear things up like right now in front of you guys because I feel that you guys have the right to know what's going on and I feel like you guys have to realize that I'm not what he says I am. I'm not going to show my face. I'm not going to show anything visual. I hope you guys can respect that because right now the only thing I have is my phone. And the fact that I even had to go on this platform tonight of all times is just literally, it's just messed up to the point where I literally also am. I'm on Discord right now. I'm literally reading off the proof. Am I still live? Because I'm on Discord and I cannot see the chat whatsoever. Am I still connected? I don't know if I am. Okay. All right. Yeah, I have no idea. The fact that he's literally accusing me of this is just messed up in general. Because let me tell you guys something. I am not a fucking pedophile or a groomer. I am not that whatsoever. I have worked way too hard to get the reputation that I have in this community up to this point. I would never, ever jeopardize my reputation like this. I would never do this. I don't have the heart to do this. I am not a bad person. I am not a freak. I am not a pedophile, and I am not a groomer. And I have actual grooming victims defending me for it because they have also seen the proof that I am not what Nova claims. And I have the proof right in front of my eyes. So, can you hear me now? I'm on the thing right now. This literally all right. Can you see me? Not see me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, good Lord, man. Okay. 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 All right. Here we go. Okay. All right. People are coming back. Okay. So I'm just making sure you guys can hear me because this literally has to be the most bullshit thing I've ever been a part of. No, 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 no. Not real supernova EAS. Not him or them. It's another nova. It's the last supernova. That's who is accusing me of such. Need I mention that these accusations are not even based on fact? They're based on assumptions. Now, I will clear things up. I will say one thing. I already know that some of the stuff I did was odd and weird, and I completely get that. But that does not make me that type of person, because I'm not. And if I was, those people would, whose people in question, I should say, my supposed victims, who were not even victims to begin with, would have left my ass long ago. And they know who they are. They know that I'm literally on the air right now trying to defend myself with this. This is not something that I would ever do in my entire life. I do not have the heart to do this, and I never would, because I've built up so much to get to this point with my reputation that I have now. So why would I risk ruining myself over something that didn't even occur? Because I can already tell you that it happened, but to the point where it's like taken out of context. But what didn't happen was the accusations being thrown at me. They did not happen. What did happen was that it was blown way out of proportion. Also, just don't dox their real name. Please don't dox the name of like the accuser and such. And I already bet you that he's probably going to make a stupid video about me in the next few minutes. So I'm doing this in advance just to get this out of the way. If you guys could post the chat, post the link to the evidence folder that I have in the chat, that would be greatly appreciated. Because this is getting out of hand. I'm keeping the names of my supposed, victims private. I say supposed victims because they weren't even victims. They said so themselves. They defended me. And if they... I can't even describe it. It's just way too much. Somebody post the link in the live stream chat. Somebody post it. Because I literally have evidence to back my claims up that they defended me. If not, just send it to their DMs. Yeah, this is terrible. This is fucking terrible. And I cannot believe that this is happening either way. It has, but let me be clear. I know that some of the stuff I said, like the whole sexual jokes towards people in my server and in private group chats, which should have been kept private from the get-go, look odd to some people. But I meant nothing behind them because that's how I am. I joke a lot. That's what I do. That's how my humor is. I'm not planning anything or thinking of anything. So if people could post a thing in chat, that would be fantastic. If you guys can hear me, please post the link to all the evidence in the folder, okay? Yeah, you're right. That is a lie to KMY Akub1, whoever that was. But as I was saying about my humor, that's how I am. I don't try to be creepy because of it. That's just how I am. I'm not a fucking creep for that. Because that's literally, it's just jokes. I don't mean anything behind it whatsoever. And I never did from the get-go. I never did. Alright, y'all. If anybody has the evidence folder, you can post it in here now. Like, please. Wait, did Frank already do it? Because I think I see a link in there. Just post it. Because there's your proof right there that they defended me. Okay. Thank you, Frank. If people can't open that, let me know because I will have someone else post the folder in there. But I need to clear my name now. This has to be the most stupidest thing I've ever been a part of. And I can assure you guys that I am not what Nova thinks I am. As I said, don't harass them. Just don't harass them. Because that will make things worse. But they've been coming after me on Twitter. They've been coming after me on my YouTube videos where I've had to filter out the comments. Yeah, you're right. They're all lies about me because that's not who I am. Also, I don't know about perfect. I'm beyond perfect. Like, I know I've made some mistakes, but it was nowhere near pedophilic. Not in the slightest. Because if they were, I would have been exposed years before. Yes, they did. They called me all that. And all they're trying to do is literally get me off the platform because they literally hate me so freaking much. It's getting to the point where, like, it's annoying. Like, why do I have to hear this? Why do I have to deal with this? This is not who I am as a person. I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna stoop that low over something that didn't even happen. Yeah, I know I look odd sometimes. I know I do. And I realize that, which is why I stopped making those kind of jokes in my server like that. Because I realized how out of context it would have been taken. So I stopped. And besides, the joke that is being talked about right now was made in fucking 2020. It wasn't even that recent. Oh my god. It was like 2 years ago. I made that mistake back then and I learned from it since. Why would I make the same mistake twice? This whole thing is based on shit that is out of assumptions, stuff that happened 2 years ago to a year and a half ago. Stuff that I already learned from and never did again. Because I don't want to stoop that low. Yeah, it looked weird, what I did with like the whole, I don't know, role play stuff that I did with another furry. Like, I realized I shouldn't have done that, but it didn't even go the sexual route. Yeah, it isn't good. This whole thing is fucking stupid. But the whole thing is, I am not what Nova claims. Now, you're probably wondering what I'm referring to with the furry ERP stuff, which wasn't even ERP, to be honest. Looking back, I really mislabeled the hell out of it because I had no idea what the context of it was because I literally don't do it. But I kind of shot myself in the foot with how I described it because I made it sound worse than it actually was. But it didn't even go that far. It did not go as far as people might think or assume. Really, the only thing that happened was fucking kissing as furry characters. Not like actually us like humans. And the age gap when I was 19 was literally 2 to 3 years. Like they were like I know I shouldn't have done it from the get-go. I got carried away. This happened a year and a half ago. But the thing is, I'm not denying it was weird. I'm not. Like, I know it was weird, 100%. But they are not a victim of mine. I've known this person for 3 years now, and they know what really happened behind the scenes. They literally stood up for me, saying that I am not what they think, that I am the furthest from it. The furthest it even went was literally just kissing as furioses or something. And I say that it was or something because I don't even remember what our sodas looked like the DM, to be honest. I'm laughing because it's so messed up to even assume that it's just awful, man. It's just awful. I don't even know why I'm even dealing with this stuff because it's literally being blown way out of proportion to the point where they're making me look like something I am not. I am 100% innocent. They backed me up. Other people are backing me up on this, obviously, and I'm just trying to clear my name. Sure, it may not be the best thing to do considering how it'll give them more attention, but I'm telling you guys the truth. I am not a fucking pedo, and I would never be one, okay? Not in a fucking century or at all in my life. I would never do anything that low to the point where it would ruin my reputation completely. I fucking. Sorry, guys. Sorry. I promised myself before I went live that I would not break down on a live stream, and yet here I am. So just, I tell you guys the actual truth. Nothing fucking happened. Because if something happened, they would have left me long ago, and I would never got the opportunity to meet them in person. I wouldn't have got the opportunity to do radio reviews with them. What, season 13 just came out yesterday during all these accusations at the worst possible time? But I'm telling you guys, this is not who I am. You probably already know who it is just by giving away that hint. But I am telling you guys the real truth. I'm just telling you guys respectfully to not harass them for this. I'm clearing my name. That's all I'm doing. He's already got his own group of goons coming after me on Twitter. And the thing is, he doesn't even have any evidence because there was none. There was no evidence from the get-go. Not in DMs, not in behind the scenes, not in anything because it never fucking occurred. It only looked odd because it was taken out of context like it was from the fucking get-go. Like, it's unbelievable. Do you guys really have nothing better to do in your life than to fucking accuse me of such heinous things that I would never fucking do? It's really getting to me, man. It just... And another thing, if I was like an actual freak, I wouldn't have the friends I still have to this day. Especially the people who are like minors in the community. I don't fuck with them, okay? Besides the whole quote-unquote ERP, it wasn't even ERP because it didn't go that fucking far. Because it was stopped before it could have went any further. Because I didn't want to make myself look, like I didn't want to make myself look that way. It's just, I can't believe, I really can't believe that this is happening. Like, I don't even know how long I'm going to be going on for, but here's the thing. I can literally read out what my supposed grooming victims have said. They literally stood up for me, stood towards Nova, who was the accuser of all this, along with Saren, fucking Diamond Legends too, because they're on his side. Mr. Weather is on his side too. Safe to say he's never being featured. He's never being featured in a picture. He's never being featured in a future episode of Radio Reviews ever fucking again. Because I never thought that he would believe somebody as low as him for making these allegations out of complete and utter assumption. Because there's literally no goddamn proof. Because no proof was made. Not behind the scenes, not in the servers. All of it was just a bunch of repeated fucking... That was all taken out of context by them from my server and from a private group that Mr. Weather fucking leaked the screenshots of, tried to make me look bad, and now they're throwing twists and false information. And I just cannot begin to fathom the absolute bullshit that is happening. This is literally the worst fucking time of my life right now. And I never thought that I have to defend myself over something I would never commit. Ever. If you guys didn't look in the evidence folder, yes, apparently he made the video yesterday. I didn't watch it because I already know it's full of the bullshit evidence that he's compiled just to try to cancel me over hate and grudges and out of context information. Misinformation, in fact. Misinformation. Because that's all it fucking is. And he has the audacity to compare me to Sarunia, Easy West, RMWX, who are all actual predators, by the way, and complete and utter slander of my fucking name. That's not who I am. Come on, man. I didn't do the shit they did, and never fucking will. I don't groom 12-year-olds. I don't have child porn on my computer. I don't fucking groom people. Oh, please, Sarah, go fuck yourself. You're just as bad in this situation because you, along with Nova, are literally fucking slandering me. That's all you're doing. That's literally all you're doing, and you know it. Like, I wish there was a more peaceful way to resolve this, but it really wasn't. You guys asked for this, and now I have to clear my name because all of you guys, and not just that, we literally have a lot of evidence, and I'm not the only one backing up my claim here. A lot of other people are backing me up because I showed them the proof. I showed that to them. And they know that the bullshit that is happening right now, I would never stoop that low. Ever. It's as simple as that. Now, don't get me wrong. I did make mistakes, but they were not pedophilic. It's what I mentioned earlier with the whole furry kissing thing. But that's literally as far as it went. It never went further than that. It's just like, I'm admitting to doing that right now. I know it was weird, but it wasn't ERP. It wasn't. It didn't even go that far. It was really just a mistake that just shouldn't have been made, even if it didn't go as like, even if it didn't go that far, which thankfully it didn't. It was still a foolish mistake, but to flat out call me those heinous names for something that literally not even close to what RMWX, Sarunia, or Izzy West did, that's just wrong. Like, for real. That is literally, that's just not right. Because I would never go that far. Never done it and never will. Cannot stress that enough. I've been trying to prove it time and time again. See, here's the thing, Eagle Eyes. You saw the two pieces of evidence where my supposed grooming victims have defended me, where they have defended me for a good reason, because I never groomed them. And on top of that, I have other actual grooming victims defending me too, including the one that RMWX unfortunately groomed, which, by the way, RMWX, terrible person. Absolutely fucking terrible. What the fuck he did was just inexcusable. Absolutely inexcusable. I'm saying that right now. I am so glad that he is gone from the internet. And I am so glad because that person drove me to suicide when I first joined the community. Drove me to self-harm and constantly stalked and cyberbullied me and my friends. So he is literally as big as a piece of fucking shit as he sounds. These allegations are just absolutely disgusting. It's disgusting, okay? And I am fucking tired of it. I am tired of being called something that I know the bullshit that happened was weird. It was weird. I get that. I'm not denying that. But whatever happened was settled last year between us privately, like it should have been kept. This whole thing is just a disgusting shitstorm, man. Because I cannot even begin to express my frustrations that I have from this. I was literally afraid to tweet about the NASCAR race because they would attack me and call me the fucking P word repeatedly on every tweet that I would make over something that I am completely the opposite of. I am not what they say I am. And when they do it, it's out of clout, it's out of fucking hate, slander. That's literally what it is. It's slander. They have no proof. They have no evidence to back up the bullshit claims that they shouldn't have made to begin with. All they fucking have, it's just a goddamn mishmash of out of context jokes, messages, and a so-called confession that I said, and unfortunately mislabeled. I know that probably makes me look bad, but I told you the context of it. The victim, I say victim in quotes, by the way, because they're not a fucking victim. They even said so. They even said that they are not a victim of me. You know what I mean. They said themselves. I didn't tell them to say it. I didn't force them to say it. And if I did, they wouldn't be fucking friends with me. And I would have been gone long ago. I would have been exposed long ago. If that really was the case. Because this has got to be the most fucking bullshit thing I've ever went through. This is incredibly fucking stupid. I know I'm not entirely in the right in this situation, and I realize that. But that bullshit happened a year and a half ago. It didn't go that far because I didn't want it to for the specific reason. Because I had a feeling it would be taken out of context. And sure, that's exactly what happened. But I really cannot believe I am saying right now, because these words will stick to me for a long ass fucking time. Because having to defend myself over something completely out of context like this is just completely ridiculous. Man. And here's another thing now that he's accusing me of, and that's having a sexual relationship with Makoto, formerly Ravenfeather. That is also not true because me and Mac have never dated. We have been best friends for 3 years now. We have fucking met twice. In April, we met in December of 2021 with me and East Norcar WX, with his parents supervising both meetups. And that doesn't really make a difference even if his parents weren't there, because I wouldn't hurt Makoto or anyone like that because we are best friends. What motive do I have for that? I know the out of context sexual jokes were weird, but they were just jokes. I didn't mean anything behind that. Besides, they're not even fucking ready for that type of bullshit. Neither am I. I just don't even know what to say. I have this witness that can confirm that nothing happened between me and Mac, okay? Including David. He was there for the December meetup and witnessed what happened. Nothing did. We had a great time. We had fun. That was the whole point of it. It wasn't to go fucking hurt him. Jesus Christ. What type of person do you think I am? That's fucking... Man, I'm sorry. That just makes me so fucking mad. That I'm being called all of this, all of that, predator this, predator that, pedophile this, groomer that. I would not fucking do this. Ever. I know I wouldn't. Everybody knows I wouldn't. And if I did, I would have been gone long ago. But I'm not. I'm still fucking here. And I've been here this long enough. This bullshit has been going on since May. Fucking May. And he just now brought it up on the 19th of October when the Kato KA 100 episode was out. And he did it again with the Solar Crank episode. He went at it again, accusing me of that. Framing me for this, framing me for that. So it's literally... I don't understand. I'm not denying that some of the stuff was weird. I know it. I know it was weird. But it wasn't pedophilic, nor sexual. Well, except for the jokes I were making, but they were just jokes. I'm talking about the whole kissing with a 16 to 17-year-old. That was literally all that happened. And I realized I got carried away, but that was a year and a half ago. I've never done it since. Ever. And besides, if it did go farther, which it didn't, they would have been gone from my friends list. But no, they're still here with me today. And I'm proud to say that they are still good friends with me. Both of them. And apparently making sexual jokes like that I did with Makoto when he did is illegal. Yeah, it looks illegal. But, oh, of course not. It's just jokes. Like, that's like saying it's illegal for a comedian to make fun of 9/11 or some shit like that. Yeah, sure, it was offensive to some people, but I just don't know, man. I don't know. Not to mention that Nova is literally making these false claims public while my supposed quote-unquote victims wanted it to be private, completely disregarding their wishes on this, literally doing it just to target me. Like, I swear to God, I am not who they think I am. I am not who they say I am, and I have proof and people to back me up. Seriously, I do. And I don't care if Nova or Saren is watching this. I know you're probably going to fucking laugh at me for saying this, but I wish there was a better way to resolve this. Because at this point, you're blowing this way out of proportion. And the proof is in the fucking chat. I know some of it was weird, and I'm not denying that. Just hear me out. You wanted me to go live, and I'm doing it to defend my name. The proof is in the chat. They said what they said, and I've got witnesses for it. No matter what you say, they're not. Phoenix, pin the file in the Google Docs. This was when it happened for the second time. They literally went up there and stood up for me. That says a lot. And for them to continuously accuse me of that when they themselves said that they weren't going to press charges or anything. Because let me tell you something. There was nothing to press about. There was nothing in our fucking DMs that could even remotely have charges pressed against it. Because nothing fucking went that far. Let me pin it. Let me pin the fucking evidence folder. Oh my god. I can't. I don't think I can. I don't know. I can't pin it either. By the way, if you guys are calling me EDP 445 and shit like that, just stop. Just fucking stop. I'm nowhere near that creep. Nowhere near it. I haven't done the shit he did. I haven't done the shit that he did. And I really don't. See, you see this? You see, this is the kind of lunatics I'm dealing with here. And these guys coming in chat right now. You see these guys fucking calling me EDP 445 and shit like that when I'm nowhere near that. You see what kind of lunatics I'm dealing with here? You see that? This is what I'm talking about. This is literally what I'm talking about. I'm not what the fuck he says, Phoenix. Just keep that link copied to your clipboard, please. Yeah, you're right. And it doesn't even matter if they're my closest friends. It doesn't matter. It didn't matter either way. It's just my close friends on here because they know the real me. I got the evidence that I didn't do this bullshit. It's literally in the fucking drive folder, man. It's literally in there. I'm not denying, however, that some of the shit in there was weird. I acknowledge that 100%, okay? I'm not denying that part. What I am denying is the fact that you're calling me all these heinous names when I am nowhere near that. You see these lunatics? Yeah, I already know he's going to put a post about me. That's why I'm speaking on this. Thank you. I know he exalts. I know he does this. He's literally doing this just to try and get me off the platform because he hates me so fucking much. He's like, he thinks I'm here to fight him. I'm not here to fight. Just stop saying all these false accusations about me. That's all I fucking want. That's literally all I want. I'm not here to fucking fight you, okay? Like, I know that our interactions were not the best, but I'm not here to fight you. And if you're gonna say false things about me, then that's when I'll fucking fight you. And you asked for it by posting your stupidly false claims on Twitter to try and cancel me. I literally had to block every account that called me a pedo over this, because not only did I want other people to see that because it wasn't even true, but I was also so afraid that, like, people would just straight up believe them without asking for any proof of evidence. It's not that I'm fucking guilty. I'm not. I'm trying to defend myself over this. This is literally the only fucking time that I'm going to talk about this, because that's all I need to say. I cannot believe that I am under the gun for shit like this when I've got literal proof that they said I am not anything of the sort. It's in the drive folder. I didn't do it. I know I didn't do it. Yeah, he is. Send the goddamn link again as much as you can. Basically, somebody's accusing me of falsely, by the way, being a fucking pedophile and a groomer. And I have proof that I'm not, like I said. Do not harass Nova for this. They may have harassed me and my friends enough, but don't do it back. Please, just don't harass them. Please, okay. You see all these fucking freaks coming into the chat? You see all these people? Like, they must be fucking all of them. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. No, Nova doesn't even know me. Sure, we've interacted before, but he's just assuming all of this bullshit. Yeah, I've tried. I've tried. I tried to ignore it, but I couldn't. These allegations are just way too serious to go silent about. Because that would just make me look guilty, which I'm not. I'm just incredibly upset about these accusations. And besides, there's nothing that really. Here's one thing that really confuses the hell out of me. I tried to defend myself when this first came out about Discord, when I said that, excuse me, I said this, and if, quote, I was really a groomer, that they would have left me a long time ago. Do you really think that they would be friends with me to this day if I actually was what they claim I am? Basically, Tribal, it basically proves that they themselves said that I didn't do any of this to them. That's in there. There's literally two screenshots. Well, that's the thing, RJ. I don't ERP. That's the thing. I don't. It only went as far as like kissing. I said that it didn't go any further than that. I don't know how much more I can say it. I just don't even know what to say anymore because this is literally being blown way out of proportion. Phoenix, I don't even think I can pin it. Don't worry, I'm still here. It's just because I went on Discord. I'm back. I'm back. Can you guys hear me now? I went to Discord. That's why. Because. Alright, alright. Can you guys hear me now? Am I better? I just cannot stress the fact enough that I am not what they claim I am. I am not. Not one bit. Okay, and the fact that, by the way, the grooming victim of RMWX is in this chat right now. Do you fucking realize the audacity that you must have as a person to compare me to someone like that when I did nothing of the sort? Can you imagine that? To try and ruin someone's life. Can you imagine that? It's just unreal. It's unreal. I'm saying this right now. Just don't harass Nova. All I'm doing is just making this to clear my fucking name because that's all that I'm doing right now. That's the ultimate goal that I have right now. Let me move to another couch. Okay, can you guys still hear me? Okay, okay. Because I really don't know what to say about this. Like, wait, what do you mean somebody deleted the folder? Like, what do you mean? Like, my evidence folder? Wait, somebody deleted my evidence folder or? Oh, no worries. Good thing I have a backup. Yeah, he literally has it. He has the time to make it so that, like, it's literally not. Oh, not mine. Wait, somebody just deleted Nova's evidence folder. Wow, Nova's evidence folder just got raided. Oh my god. Wow. Holy shit, it's gone. What the hell? Okay, who did that? Who did that? I need to know because okay, that is gold. That is comedy gold. Who did this? Oh my god, this is a massive bruh moment. Okay, who the hell did that? That is unbelievable. Wow. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. GS Piedmont? No fucking way. No fucking way. Bro. That's unbelievable. That is unreal. Wow. That's unbelievable. I get dude, immediate W. Holy shit. Also, real quick, I need to discuss something real quick. I just want to clarify, and it's about Diamond Legends. He's not one of the people that actually called me the P word. He was the only person that called me that word for word was Nova. Diamond was just on their side with it, but as far as I know, they didn't call me that. The only one who really did word for word was Nova. Either way, I'm just gonna make this clear. I don't know what else to say to this. Like my final saying on this is that I didn't do anything like this. I would never do anything like this. And I didn't ask anybody to wipe that folder either. Honestly, I was not expecting that whatsoever. Like that was just a surprise, but I didn't ask anybody to do that. I got the evidence. I got the proof. It's all in my folder. That's all I have to say on the matter. Just don't believe what they have to say, okay? Because they have no proof. There is no proof from the get-go. And I would never do anything like this, ever. And this is the only time that I'm going to come on live about this. Okay, because I know that I didn't do this. They know I didn't do this. There's proof that I didn't do this. And I got actual grooming victims defending me on it too. Besides, if I was that type of person, I would have been exposed long ago. I think I've defended myself enough already because I've already provided the proof. Thank you, Phoenix, for posting like the evidence chat. Okay, I'm gonna get off this live stream now. Take it however you wish, but I'm telling the truth. I got the evidence. It's in the chat. Look if you want to go see it. More radio reviews episodes will be coming out Wednesday. And I will not stoop to that level, no matter what they say. With that, thank you for all the support. I genuinely appreciate it. And I need to go take care of some stuff. I will keep my head high for you guys. Just help me through this, okay? Because I am not what they claim. I'm telling you right now. Thanks for all the support, and I love you guys. Peace.